Hi guys, it's Jazz1122 here, and I'm here for the reading for the Aquariuses out there from March 11th through March 18th. I hope all of you guys are having an amazing day so far. And I'll also like to say a big thank you to my new subscribers. Welcome to my channel, and thank you for subscribing. Also, I would like to thank those who even stop by just to watch my videos. I appreciate you as well. And always remember that as a disclaimer that if this reading does not resonate, hey, maybe my reading will another day. Okay, so let's get right into it. Let's check in on what the universe would like to say to you guys this week. So, we have you guys working very hard this week. I feel that you guys are starting to feel more focused. I honestly feel that this Mercury retrograde helped you get a lot of clarity. I feel that at first it might have been rough, but I feel that as it's going through, you're starting to feel, what I'm trying to say, like, feel more confident. That's what I'm trying to say. Because during Mercury retrograde, it could feel like you don't know what's going on, especially because it's in Pisces. It's just like I feel all these types of ways, this and this, that and that. But however, I feel that now it's going past. It's like, you know what? This actually gave me a lot of clarity on what I need to work on. So I feel that you guys are appreciating it now. I feel that the Mercury retrograde so far has brought you a lot of clarity. And I said brought you a lot of clarity. Here you guys are with the star here. I feel that it's bringing light to what your true aspirations are. I feel that it was a check-in to ask you, are you truly happy with where you are, Aquarius? Are you really going after your dreams, your hopes, your aspirations? Are you really putting the time, effort, and energy to really make it happen? Or you just had a laid back approach to things and kind of be like, you know what, I work on it here and there, you know what I'm saying, come back to it. I feel that now you're realizing, wow, I haven't been giving my best. I haven't been as focused as I should be. So this retrograde actually helped me realize what I need to improve on, what I need to add to my routine maybe in your day to be more productive. But I feel that now you have a clear sense of where you're going. Maybe you were the Aquarius that had no idea where you was going. You was just going with the flow. And this Mercury retrograde dropped on you like, Aquarius, what are you doing? Like, you know, maybe it could have been the way you thought about things. So it challenged you on a deeper level than I feel every other Mercury retrograde, to be honest, because Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac. So I feel that it's really coming to those final points of, have we been self-defeating ourselves? Have we been talking negative to ourselves? Have we communicated to others? What are our own separate beliefs? Things like that, I feel, has brought more clarity, which helps, because it's like, wow, like, I was really hard on myself. I know for me, I have Aquarius moon in the 7th house, and I'm really, because I also have Saturn in the 6th house, so like how things are done, I could really be restricting a bit. And I realized that it comes out at certain times, and it could sound like I could just rip a person to shreds of what they feel is not good enough. And also, I'm a Sagittarius sun. And this also takes place like when it comes to things I'm really passionate about, especially people around me. And I'm like, there's a way that I could work on communicating with those around me. You know, so even me, it's caused me to do a check on how I communicate with those closest to me, in a way that they don't feel like I'm attacking them or that they're not doing anything or anything like that. So we have the sun here. This is absolutely beautiful. I love this. You guys are starting to feel like this is a new beginning. You guys feel like, I finally feel like I have what I need to move forward. Like at first this was rough. I had to look at things I didn't want to look at. I had to feel things I don't want to feel. And maybe you was Aquarius out here that was purging a lot because you held a lot in. But now that you have done that, you're now seeing how, your mind is focused. When we have so many things that we haven't healed, when we have so many regrets, when we have so many thoughts that we're failures, you're not a failure. If you're the Aquarius out there that feels like you cannot make things right with people, you can. And you did what you thought was best at the time. You know, and I feel that we have to get to that compassionate feeling of one another, that it may seem like a effed up choice, you know, but however, it may have been the only option for that person. You know, so it's also looking at the other side of things, and maybe you felt a certain type of way towards a certain situation, and now you're seeing the good out of it. It brought you clarity with the star here, you know, and now you're able to get to work, which is great. Like, I really feel such a healing energy, and I'm all for it. And we're just going to do one more card. And we also have 2 major arcanas here on the table. Okay, so we have 3. So you guys are definitely feeling more empowered to move forward. And that is because you have been integrating your shadow and your light side together. That's what makes the balance. When you learn to accept the things that you don't like about yourself and stop beating yourself down, maybe you're not at the weight that you choose to be. Have you been working on going to the gym? Have you been working on eating healthy? Like, and see, the first thing we do is like, oh, I don't like this, or oh, I don't like that. But we have to be honest with ourselves. Have we been putting in the work to really change that? And I feel that's what you're realizing. Like I was saying earlier, it's just like, wow, I've been letting my shadow side or things that I've done that I'm not proud of hold me back. But this has been illuminated to me during this Mercury retrograde, that I don't have to beat myself up. All I could do is be a better person every day. All I could do is be like, when you go to bed and you ask yourself, did I do the best that I could do today? And give yourself an honest answer. Don't just be like, yeah, and you know you didn't. I feel it's that check in with yourself, and it helps you take more ownership and responsibility. And what most people run away from is responsibility, to be honest. But I feel that it's through that ownership that you truly grow. When you don't just feel sorry for yourself, or you let your past decisions haunt you. Because that keeps you from moving forward the more that you focus on your past. And this is what I feel like you guys are finally able to break free from your past. And you guys are truly working on it. So I'm happy for you. Keep going, Aquarius. I tell you that. So let's see why the 8 of Pentacles is here. We have the World here with the 4 of Cups. So if you're the Aquarius that's been feeling like the 4 of Cups energy, very unsatisfied, maybe it took you to get this unsatisfied to get to work. Now, I had this discussion with my partner about this. About how my not so great decisions is where I learned the best. It wasn't until I was the 4 of Cups energy completely dissatisfied. Like, until I saw the cup that the universe had for me the whole time. But the whole time I was focused on what I had and be like, oh man, look at what I got. Oh man, this and this. Oh, this ain't working out. But however, it was through those times when you are fed up, that's when you make the most change. If you're comfortable, why change? Why change? If there's no urgency for you to change, people are not going to change. So what I'm saying also is, for example, let's say with dating, if there are always women that will accept less, then there will always be men that will do less. It's both masculine and feminine. I see so many feminine energies say, oh, men ain't crap. Oh, men ain't this. Oh, men ain't that. But they don't do the inner work to see, well, why do you attract that? You are what you attract, right? So if that's the case, is what I'm saying with law of attraction that people say, then what is it in you that's attracting these people? What is it in you that's attracting these liars? What is it in you? And it may not be something in you, but it could be your lack of boundaries of why these people invade your space. So I feel that it took you to get to the point where you could no longer hide from the fact of how unhappy you are, because you guys don't like to dive too deep in your emotions. You might go there every once in a while, but you guys prefer to be more free. So I feel that it was till circumstances started suffocating you. Maybe it was your comfort zone that was suffocating you. And you started to realize, wow, I can't hang around these same people no more. I can't do this no more. Because you're closing a cycle, you're growing, Aquarius. And plus, with Uranus and Taurus, he's influencing all the fixed signs predominantly. We're all experiencing changes, but it's the fixed signs that are really in the front row, I feel. And with these changes that Uranus is bringing, it's causing endings, but it's a completion. It's the world. So you can finally get on with where you need to go, Aquarius. And that's what this is here for. So your cycle of feeling discontentment is coming to an end. So if you're feeling like, when is my life going to get better? It is. So let's see why the Star card is here. We have the Strength. That's beautiful. I love these cards. I really do. And we have Justice. Because you are having the strength, Aquarius, to finally make the changes that are needed, letting the people, hey, it could be even people that's closest to you go, jobs go, homes go. But I feel that since you are building the strength and courage to actually make the change, to actually help the universe, because sometimes we don't really help the universe. Let's just keep it real. Sometimes we just depend on our vibration and our positive thinking to just kind of carry us our way through. Like, oh, the universe will just work it out. You know what I'm saying? All I can do is just be a positive person, but it's much more deeper than that. And maybe you're realizing, like I was saying, you didn't put that work in. So for the Aquariuses that have, I'm going to tell you that you're going to definitely see happiness. And I feel that you're going to start really seeing in Aries season. But for the Aquariuses that's kind of struggling, I do feel that the universe is going to help close these endings on your behalf, and why the Justice is here. So for the Aquariuses that may not have the strength to make these decisions, the universe is here on your behalf to help you, to also give you that strength to go after your dreams. Maybe you've been scared to start that project. Maybe you just haven't been in the motivational spirit to do it. But I feel that the universe is going to send you energy to help motivate you, send you ideas, maybe hook you up with people, maybe serendipity moments, you go somewhere and you meet somebody that can help you on your project. You never know. I don't limit the universe at all. It's such a magical place to me. Now, what I mean is, that doesn't mean that I ignore the things that go on, but I also know that all things work together. So even things that try to defeat you, actually, they don't. They give you the strength. Like, for me, with my life, I looked at it like, at first, woe was me. I'm a Cancer South Node, so I looked at it like, oh, this person hurt me, and my friend hurt me, and this and that and that. So I depended on the fact that I'm a good person. This is an example. I depend on the fact that I was a good person. That because I didn't lie, or I didn't cheat, or I didn't steal, or whatever, that was automatically supposed to take care of everything. But that wasn't the case. I had to stand up. I had to make decisions. Because these karmatic cycles is going to keep going till you end them. So I feel either way for the Aquariuses that have done it on your own, great job. But for the Aquariuses that you're kind of struggling, the universe is here to help you. And this is 3 major arcanas in a row. There are major themes going on in your life right now. So let's see why the Sun card is here. So we have the Queen of Swords. And we have the Knight of Pentacles. So now that you are embracing this new beginning, you are stepping into cutting off what no longer serves you, no matter how hard it is. Or for the Aquarius, is that the universe kind of had to take some things out. I feel you're either way, you're learning from that experience and learning not to let things get too far, and also make sure that you're pushing yourself to your best capability and not letting your past decisions haunt you. There is nothing that you could do to change the past. Every decision that you make in the present creates your future. So the future technically doesn't exist, because every decision that we make is another timeline, another timeline, another timeline. So where you want to go, Aquarius, is truly up to you. So I feel that also you're moving very slow when it comes to decisions now. I feel that you're not so I feel you're really taking this time to also be alone, I feel that you're mostly taking your time to work towards your goals right now, and actually getting yourself out of the slump you may have been in of dissatisfaction, and realizing like, wow, I can't change my past. There's nothing I could do with it. Yes, these people may have done these things, but it's not getting me anywhere. Be holding this resentment. So I'm going to cut this out, and I'm just going to be more cautious of how I move. And I feel that now you see the happiness, you're taking it day by day. That's what I see with the Knight of Pentacles. You're taking it day by day with this process, which is beautiful. So let's see why the Chariot card is here. We have the Knight of Rods. And we have the Knight of Swords. So you guys are ready to go to war with whoever. I feel that you guys finally got fed up and said, you know what? I'm usually cool, calm, and collected, but at the same time, when I'm fed up, I gotta express myself. I can't always just hold what I say or always just try to be logical. I feel that you may have realized you may have been too logical to the point that you may have ignored how hurt you really were by situations. It was kind of like, I don't care. You know, Aquarius, they just like to move and be free and do whatever they choose. But when they get hurt, sometimes they don't really realize how bad they're hurting. Like, and you try to tell them, they be like, nah, I'm fine. Nah, I'm good. You could see them just, and I'll just be looking like, are you sure you're okay? Like, they be like, nah, 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 nah. So I feel that now as you move forward, you're going to start to be more expressive of how you feel, and you're going to feel that passion. I feel that through this experience, because the sun is here, it brings that warmth, that joy, and it's just because you had the Tower moment. This is the Mercury retrograde, where you probably had to go to war with people, where you probably had to cut people off. But, however, this is this new beginning that's here for you, especially, like I said, with the world. And that's why the Knight of Rods here is like that ignition. So, the Knight of Rods, yes, it's an on and off type of energy, but I feel this is a good energy for you guys right now, because this is how it feels when we're going into new beginnings, because when we're adjusting how we was into where we want to be, you do start at the Knight of Rods energy. Everything has a new beginning, you know? And I feel that because you guys have went through so much, because you guys have taken so much, I feel that you're finally realizing exactly how much you actually took, how hurt you actually have been. And I feel that you're not going to allow this to happen. I feel you're not going to let nothing or no one. You're going to start actually also probably communicating more of how you feel to people as well. And that's really great, Aquarius. I have to say, this reading was really good. I really am rooting for you guys, because even as Aquarius moon, I relate to this. It took for me to get a Tower moment to realize how unsatisfied I was to make changes. So that is great that you're looking at this with such optimism. Keep going after you want, Aquarius. You got this, and I'll catch you guys next week.